What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today we are here with another video, and this one is gonna be something different. So with everyone complaining about the Critical Pass Season 12, I figured let's go back, look at all the passes, and rank them from 1 to 13. So preseason all the way to Season 12, and let's see which ones were our favorite. Things I took into account: the cost, how many tiers there are, how many credits you get back, skin highlights, so tier 4 and tier 5 skins in the pass, and then how many of each case we got. Now, the more weighted things are the credits back and the types of skins we got, or how many tier 4, tier 5 skins we get. And of course knives as well. So yeah, let's get started. I didn't take emblems or bonus tiers into account. Of course, for the tier option, I put like 60 plus 5 bonus tiers or whatever. But the cases, any of the credits are not from, like, that total is not from bonus tiers at all. So yeah. All right, so for number 13, I picked Season 8 or the Knights of Horror 2 pass. It cost 900 credits. It was 10 tiers for about a month worth, like a month-long pass. 100 credits back. You had the Hannibal skin for the MPX and the Centipede skin for the Vector, and then 5 Knights of Horror 2 cases. Now, in theory, this is a pretty good pass. This is a pretty good pass. Because you do get a lot of Knights of Horror skins. I believe, though, that at this time they were starting to add tier 2 skins into Knights of Horror and to events cases. So instead of the 5,000 credits that I thought it was, it's probably more like 2,500 credits you get back. So still a good return technically, but you only get 100 credits back for 900. The only reason this is at the bottom is because it was just way too short. It was for 27 days, and like most people got through it in 2 or 3. So it's like, what do you want us to do? And so yeah, that's why I put it there. At number 12, we have Season 9, which was the makeup / short pass. This was when the Critical Ops Rewind event was supposed to happen, but it didn't. And so instead of not having a pass at all, CFE gave us this makeup pass, which is 1,400 credits, 20 tiers, 1,600 credits back, basically a 5,200 plus credit value with cases, credits back, and stuff like that. No skins in this one. It was just cases and credits, 3,600 plus case value, 1 tier 1 case, 2 tier 2 cases, 2 tier 3 cases, 1 tier 4, and 1 tier 5. Those I don't usually take into account in any past video I do, because you can buy them, so technically they're not worth anything, I would think. And if anything, they're worth the price of a tier 5 weapon. So I don't know. And then we got 4 standard, 4 premium cases. 4 standard, of course, 800 credits in value. 4 premium, 2,800 credits in value. I put this one over Season 8 because, well, it gave us back a lot, especially, since Season 8 was so short, since Season 10 was kind of delayed, and the whole anniversary event was delayed. CFE kind of messed up a lot, and I think the delay wasn't their fault. I think they wanted to make sure Rewind was the best it could be, and it was the best it could be. I loved the Rewind event as a whole, but I think this, it was unfortunate. It was a good pass for an apology, basically, and that's what I think. Ranked at number 11, the preseason Critical Pass. So this one was 1,400 credits, 30 tiers, 1,350 credits back, so 1,350. Skin highlights, we got the preseason hardened AK skin the Thriller TRG-22, and the Default Tac Tool. No free tiers in this one. This is more of a test to make sure, the system runs well and everything and all that stuff. Cases, we got 2 tier 1s, 3 tier 2s, 3 tier 3s, 1 tier 4, 1 tier 5, 2 standards, 2 premiums. So basically, adding up the 1,350 credits you got back, and this was still when missions were coins, so it was very easy to get the next pass to get Season 1. With that, it's 1,800 credits that you get back from cases, technically, too, 1,800 credit value. So you're looking at, what is it, like 3,150 in credits return, technically, in value. So it's a pretty good pass. I hate to put this one down so low because it was technically the first pass, and it was, it was great. It was like, wow, Sea Ops has a battle pass now. We could get cool stuff. And, this obviously isn't the coolest thing we've gotten, but I don't know, it's still cool. I don't know. At number 10, I put the Season 11 pass, the Rewind pass. 1,400 credits. The big hitter for me was that it was only 30 tiers. Only got 300 credits back. But there were some positives. We got 7 Rewind cases for 7,000 credit return, technically, since the cases went back to 1,000 for the Rewind event. But another kind of hard-hitting thing that put this lower in the list is we only got Atomic Clock and Sunstone from this pass. All the other skins in the pass were repeats from other passes. So, yeah, I got Atomic Clock for SG, the SG, the XD, the M14, and the FP6, but other than that, in Sunstone, there wasn't really much to get besides the Rewind cases. So, excuse me, God. So, in my opinion, there wasn't really much technical worth in this pass with exclusive things. Yeah, I don't know. But I love the event as a whole, though. Coming in at number 9, the current pass, Season 12. 1,400 credits, 30 tiers. Oh, wait, 31. Yes, CFE had to put a premium case in because they forgot that their text said premium case. So to cover their ass, they put a premium case. So 31 tiers, 800 credits back. Skin highlights, Ikari, Vector, Origami for the P90 and Ford Dual MTX, Ayanami for the U-Ratio, and Soryu for the AK-47. 11 standard cases, 1 premium case. That totals 2,900 credits back. 2,900 credits in value. I put this one over Season 11 because of the fact that there's more originality in the skins. We have 4 new exclusive skins. And yeah, we don't have a knife, but that doesn't mean the world to me. Like, I have more than enough knives from the past. We've had more than enough knives. I just think personally that there have been too many AK tier 30s. We had Venom, we had Soryu. I guess that's the only two AK tier 30s we've had. The other weapon tier 30s we've had is the Compact GSR, and I think that's it. So out of 13 passes, only having, well, technically preseason, so only having 4 with weapons as the last tier, people are angry that there's no, like, dude, the community really just hates for no reason. And then when CFE finally does listen, they still hate. Like, CFE can't win. That's a whole nother video in itself. But yeah, I still think it's a pretty good tier. I'm still going to go through it. I'm still going to complete it. And yeah, we'll see what I get from all these cases. Coming in at number 8, Season 2 of the Critical Pass. 1,400 credits, 40 tiers, 900 credits back. Some highlights. This was the first pass that emblems were added. I said that I wouldn't take emblems to account, which I didn't. It was just a note. So, I mean, it was something cool we got for this pass that put it over, like, Season 1 and preseason and all. We had Season's Greetings for the FP6, Code Red for the MP5, Golden Ox for the M4, and the Compact GSR. We had one Tier 1 case and Tier 2 case, 3 Tier 3 cases, 2 Tier 4 cases, a Tier 5 case, 0 standard, 0 premiums, and 1 Winterfest 2018, which gives you the 1,000 credits back in value. So technically, 1,900 credits in value total. So I put this one at number 8 because there were a lot of good skins here. Of course, the Compact GSR, the first Tier 7 skin that we had for a gun. Golden Ox was a pretty good M4. I'm so mad that I don't have it. Code Red's a pretty good MP5, even though it came back in the last pass and I had the chance to get it. Season's Greetings is a great FP6 skin, and I still use it come Christmas time. And, you know, even though we didn't get a ton of cases, no standards, no premiums, we got a free Winterfest case out of it. So I'm not too mad. Coming in at number 7, Season 1. Now, this one's pretty high. Of course, you know, this was the first pass after the Karambit was released, so everyone was expecting a Karambit in the pass, and that's what we got. 1,400 credits, 30 tiers, 825 credits back. The skin highlights, Error for the AK-47, Alert for the M4, Clairvoyance for the TRG-22, and of course the Bitten Karambit. Cases, we had 1 Tier 1, 3 Tier 2s, 4 Tier 3s, 2 Tier 4s, 1 Tier 5, 3 standards, 1 premium, which gets you a total credit return, or a total credit value of about 1,300 from cases, mixed with the 1825s. That's like 21 something, I think. I don't know. I suck at math. But the reason this one came up, you know, it was, you know, the Bitten Karambit was the first knife I ever got. I had unboxed Kukri, the default, twice by this time, and you know, finally being able to get that knife was awesome, and it felt awesome. And of course, there weren't as many good skins here, but it was the first pass, and that's gonna, you know, be nostalgic for me. Excuse me, sorry. Clairvoyance for the TRG's pretty good. Alert is decent, and Error is decent too. I probably could have swapped this with Season 2, but I mean, this one, Season 1, Season 2, and I think this next one are probably about, you know, the same in value, I guess. Ranking. Stupid. Coming in at number 6, Season 10, Winterfest 2019 pass. So 1,400 credits, 50 tiers, 450 credits back. And this was a good one because this is right after the Deagle comes out. We finally get the Deagle, and we got 2 skins from the pass, Sayo and Hyper. Sayo we also got with the AUG, Hyper we also got with the M14 and MP5. We also got Red Widow for the FP6, Palaver or the LSU gun for the Vector and the U-Ratio, Firestorm for the P250, SA58 and P90, Naka for the M4 and AK-47, and Bandit TAC Tool. We didn't have any Tier 1 or Tier 2 cases. We had 1 Tier 3, 1 Tier 4, 1 Tier 5, 2 standards, 2 premiums, and 1 Winterfest, and this is Winterfest 2019, so it's a 500 credit value rather than 1,000. And that gets you like 2,300 credit value from cases. Add that with the 450, 2,750 credit value, technically. So, I mean, this one's number 6 because, again, the individuality with the skins. Yeah, there are a lot of repeats, like Firestorm was a big repeat. Hyper is a big repeat. But you also have the Naka, which, yeah, it repeated with the AK. You have the Palaver, which, yeah, it repeated Vector and U-Ratio. But you also have Red Widow on itself, Sayo, Deagle and AUG, yeah, it paired. But there's a lot of originality rather than the other cases that had maybe 4 good Tier 4, Tier 5 skins. Remember, we're going off Tier 4, Tier 5s, not Tier 1, 2, or 3, you know. And, I don't know, just had more Tier 4s than Tier 5s. Coming in at number 5, Season 7, 1,400 credits, of course, 50 tiers plus 5 bonus tiers. 1,200 credits back in this one. Skin highlights include the Incan for the MP5, the AUG, and the Ratio, Under the Sea for the FP6, Zeus for the dual MTX and SG, Tiger Moon for the GSR and M4, and Purple Damascus for the Remix. Cases, we got 1 tier 3, 4, and 5, 2 standards, 2 premium, which has kind of become the norm since, I think, season 6 or 5 or something like that. Obviously, as of recently not, but it was a norm for a while to get 1 tier 3, 1 tier 4, 1 tier 5, 2 standards, 2 premiums. So 1,800 credits back, that's 3,000 credits in value technically that you're getting back in from cases. I put this one up here because, again, this kind of ties with Season 10 in my opinion as well. It was kind of hard to put these last few in a ranking. But, I mean, I like Purple Damascus more than the Bandit Tac Tool. This also has a couple of good skins. Tiger Moon is a great looking skin. Under the Sea is a great looking skin. Inkin is alright. Zeus, not quite my favorite, but again, 1,200 credits back, and you know, cases. I don't know. It's barely better than Season 10, but you know, that's my opinion. Coming in at number 4, Season 6. So this one was 1,400 credits, 60 tiers plus 5 bonus, 1,600 credits back. This was a big one. We got 1,600 credits back, and not only that, this was a immensely copied skin thing. We had Red Sun for the Dual MPX and the TRG-22. We had Streamline for the HK, the AK, and the M4. We had Spine for the FP6 and GSR, Royal for the PT50, FP6, and SG, and Hot Rod for the Tactical Axe. So, to be honest, I also kind of wanted to dock this down, and like I said, all these are kind of similar. To be honest, now that I'm rethinking it, I kind of want to put Season 7 above Season 6, but it's too late now. I'm already making the video. Just because of the fact that there's so many repeated skins, but at the same time we're getting a lot of those skins for different guns, and then Hot Rod is just why are we putting Hot Rod on a knife? Isn't that like a tier 3 skin? Why are you making it a tier 7 skin? You know what I mean? So yeah, I probably could have put Season 6 at 5 and Season 7 at 4. Probably should have done that, but it's too late now, and like I said, all of these are kind of similar in rankings, so it's not too big of a deal. Coming in at number 3 is Season 3. 1,400 credits, 60 tiers, 750 back. Skin highlights, we had Sushi for the Vector, Tentacle for the Vector. I believe this is right after the Vector came out. We had Under the Sea for the MP7, Good Fortune for the MR96, Vortex for the HK417, Special Delivery for the Vector, and Baronial for the Tactical Axe. Special Delivery being the Pizza Vector skin. 1 tier 3, 4, and 5 case, 2 standards, 2 premium, 1,800 credit return. So again, a good value on stuff you can't actually value technically. I put this one over Season 6 because there were a lot of good skins, especially for the Vector, which had just come out at the time. You know, 3 whole skins. Not only that, you have great skins like Good Fortune and Under the Sea, and Baronio for the Tactical Axe, which unfortunately I wasn't able to get. I was busy at the time and just couldn't play as much as I wanted, so I wasn't able to get it. So unfortunately, one of my top 3 favorite passes I didn't finish, so yay. Coming in at number 2 is Season 4, 1,400 credits, 60 tiers, 1,225 credits back, 1,225. A lot of good tier 4, tier 5 skins. Clash for the HK417, I believe, was tier 4. Stained Glass XD45, Deco for the GSR and HK417. Suits for the Dual MTX, which is the double-sided card one, which blew my mind when that came out. Lupine for the MP7, Vintage for the Super 90, and Ink Drop Karambit. And then tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 case. Standard 2, Premium 2, give 1,800 in value from credits. So like 2025, 3025 credit value technically for season 4. So why this one at number 2? Just Deco's a great skin. I use it from time to time. I don't use it too often because on the HK I have the Summer of '88 one, Retro Force, and then for the GSR I have Tiger Moon or Antique or Dreamcatcher that I use. Clash was alright. Suits, again, blew my mind. Lupine was a great one. Vintage, I still use to this day for the Super 90. And then the Ink Drop Karambit, I always go back to that one from time to time. And it's always been a favorite skin of mine. And then my favorite pass, Season 5, or the Armory 1887 pass. This one was 1,400 credits, 60 tiers plus 5 bonus. 1,500 credits back, and just too many skins to not think about. Medic for the M1887. This is, of course, the season that the M1887 came out. The Western theme. Nevermore for the GSR. Surf's Up for the XD. Rubber Duckies for the Super 90. Vortex for the TRG. High Roller for the MR96. Dually Tattoo for the Dual MTX. Scorpion for the M1887, Toxic for the MP7, Venom for the AK, for the Tier 60, which, wow, Peyton, this is a pass without a knife. You don't think that it's a shitty pass because it doesn't have a knife? No, especially when we get 2 standard, 2 premium, and an Armory 1887 case at 3,800 credit value, bringing the entire credit value to... I actually don't know this. I need to 5,300 credits in value just from cases and the credits you get back. This pass was probably my it is my favorite because I ranked it at number 1. But this pass is definitely my favorite just because of the types of skins we got. Venom for the AK-47, still use that to this day. Dually Tattoo for the Dual MTX. Like I said with Season 4, Season 5, the fact that they made another dual-sided gun for the dualies was just amazing. I hope they make more. I hope to God, CFE, if you're watching this, please make more of that. I love the dual-sided dualies. Scorpion's a pretty good one. High Roller, I still use at points to this day. Vortex is a pretty good TRG skin. Rubber Duckies, I'll switch between that and Vintage. Nevermore for the GSR, I don't use it as much, but it's still a pretty good skin. Medic for the M1887. And we got an Armory 1887 case, which I think that case I got Sheriff from, the Tier 5 M1887. So it was a pretty good pass for me overall. And so that's my rankings, everyone. I know some of you probably not agree, but definitely post your rankings down below, and let me know what you think is your favorite pass. These are mine. Also, when I do, so like when Season 13 comes out, in my video, I'll add it to my list, and then, yeah, that's basically what I'll do. I'll add it to the rankings, and we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.